Yo, what is up, guys? It's the host with the moist voice, and you're tuned in to the Wake Up Wednesday podcast and the Wake Up Wednesday weekend podcast special. And make sure to go to our Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok where we have way more content. Anyways, guys, let's get into the episode.
You think 1950s would be pretty classic?
I guess for our age, classics would be because like everyone likes the Taxi Driver, that's 80s. The Godfather's the 70s. So if we're talking Mexican movies, I would say around 70s, 60s would be classics. I haven't really watched my fair share of Mexican classics or movies per se, but I know Vincent Fernandez started out as an actor.
Oh yeah, he started as an actor, as they all do, and then got into showbiz.
Well,
I think he started like as a small musicianist. Like he had experience, and they cast him into an acting role to have that musician background of vocal leading and everything. So he wasn't like
he wasn't a full blown.
He wasn't an Elvis or anything.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because Elvis was a movie. Well, he was musician first, then movie star.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He was.
Unlike Marilyn, who was a movie star then porn.
Yeah.
Welcome to the podcast, ladies and gentlemen,
shit.
where we have a shit ton of flies today again.
Yeah, we do. We haven't opened up much lately of them.
Much of these whiskeys. We'll go ahead and scatter these whiskey bottles around since you guys seen it live. Our Oscars fly whiskey collection.
And it was a good experiment, a good enjoyment.
It's gotta be. Oh God! Well, there it is.
You, me, you.
Yeah, keep the podcast going.
There's three. You want to bring three?
It's almost a recording, so don't say nothing.
All right.
Okay.
So not too bad, not too bad. There's a great old Pops here. Padre, ¿cómo estás? Otro día. I like it. That's all he has to say.
Yeah.
Enjoy it. Pray Jesus. Then yeah. A veces necesitas decir gracias en tu vida. Nomás, da un tiempo. Give it a time.
No, a veces.
Ese no es. No a veces. A ver. ¿Qué?
Todos los días, cuando te levantas de tu cama, gracias a Dios.
La primera cosa.
Cuando me voy a acostar, lo último que voy a decir es gracias a Dios.
Thank God. Because we're here because of God.
¿Qué dije en inglés? Ellos les van a...
¿Qué? Nomás quería pedirte para mi cumpleaños lengua.
Ok, pero fíjate qué arranques tienen. Es que no puedo atender a dos al mismo tiempo. Y luego cuando se enojan, ahí vengo como pendeja detrás de ustedes.
Están grabando.
Tony knocked his shit on his leg. This boy's like 30 years old. My mom and my mom is just like, estás bien, mi rey. Estás bien, mi rey de 30 años. I swear, bro. We definitely grew up coddled, if
Pero
you will.
todavía no es el tuyo. Es primero el de este.
Pero estoy pidiendo para ahorita.
Sí.
Fíjate.
Antes.
Estábamos así cerca de mi cumpleaños y nadie me dijo
¿Y tú
que
qué
yo
vas a
quería.
querer?
¿Verdad? Nadie
Ya
me
te
preguntaba.
dije, dijiste que pozole.
Bro, you're gonna be 60 one day. No one gives a
Tamales.
shit.
¿Quieres tamales?
Pero good tamales. Unos grandes
This is
tamales.
what a stable family
Si
household
necesitas
looks
un
like,
poquito más
ladies
para
and
extra
gentlemen.
carne, está bien.
Y que no venga la gente, nomás, ¿verdad?
Yeah, nomás nosotros.
Pero
la gente
acá
se
mis
más.
ojos, ¿eh? ¿Tú
No,
crees
pues
que yo
va a ser
traiga?
mejor.
¿Tú crees que yo traiga a mi gente? ¿Dónde está? La única tu tía Rosa.
¿Verdad? Dijo mi
Y
tía
que
Rosa.
si viene gente,
Sí,
y
mi
que
tía
si viene
Rosa
otra
también.
gente, va a contar los tamales que se coma la otra gente y eso se los vas a reponer para él.
A venderlos.
Igual que Tony. Igual que Tony.
¿Tamales?
No me acuerdo que dijo que en un cumpleaños que le hicimos tamales. Yo
O sea, no quiero porque hay poquito.
dijo, y va a ser muchito, dice, porque viene la gente.
La
¿verdad?
gente, ¿verdad? Vienen y
Porque
comen.
vienen, ni que comen, ni que pues se hace extra ya.
Pero está bien.
Pero no, nomás si nosotros. Pues
Haces extra, pero gastas más.
Obvio.
Pero
Obvio
eso es
que
donde
se gasta
necesitas a
mucho.
vender.
¿Tú crees que les venda a los tíos? ¿Son
No.
los que vienen?
¿Por qué no? No,
Pero
pero
si es en su casa, no,
después,
acá no.
después. Vamos a tener extras si quieren, nomás ¿Cómo se dice?
No,
No, you can't sell to your family.
Yeah, you can.
porque cuando vienen y si hay tamales. Ay, dame unos para dame otro.
Dame un bolsa.
Qué bolsa,
Yeah,
dame.
dame un bolsa.
Yeah, it's true.
No, yeah. Well, I mean, there's always those little Mexican women up in the north side selling tamales, bean burritos.
Ey,
No,
que
like
les
those
dijo,
tamales. Oh, Jesus.
que les dijo tu papá
¿Qué?
que él ya no iba a dar para la renta ni para biles.
Oh,
En
next
3
month.
meses.
Este mes.
Pues
Pensaba
me
este.
van a dar.
No, me dijo 3 meses.
¿Por qué?
Y luego los otros, los que le tocan a él, lo que le toca a él, ¿quién los va a poner yo?
¿Qué? ¿Qué se toca?
Hagan las cuentas, es más, todavía debe, ¿verdad que todavía se deben 200?
¿De qué?
¿De qué?
De la luz, lo que ibas a pagar tú.
Creo que
¿Y
sí.
sí lo pagaste?
We get into some
Okay.
family drama. Es la cosa. Sí,
del
sí.
agua tu papá no la pagó desde sabe cuándo.
Si nosotros vamos a.
Está de
Si,
500 ahorita.
si nosotros
Yeah.
estamos.
Pero
a
también
pa-
era mi bill también
Oh,
que
era
yo
tu bill
tenía.
también. Ah, pues
Que
ahorita
era
llegó una de 500, ¿saben
180.
qué? De 500 dije, ¿pero por qué?
No, 200
This is what's
son
wrong with
míos que yo
socialism.
necesito pagar.
You know, you split
So eran más
everything and then
200,
someone
como-
doesn't pay something else.
Yeah,
It's
pues,
like
me los da, pues,
somebody
para
needs to
pagarlos.
be
No,
the
siempre
leader.
pago.
All
Mi
money
pago
goes to
siempre.
someone. Next,
Yo,
you know, every bill
mi
gets
gas,
paid.
Yo pago.
No, ¿tú dices de la luz o del
Even a
agua?
business needs an
La luz.
accountant.
De la luz,
You know,
de la luz.
so like at some point you
agua,
kind of
no.
have to
Ok, del
bite the
agua,
bullet,
del agua
if you
tu
will.
papá no la pagó.
No, eso no
Cuando
sé.
yo estaba en México y ahorita me vino
No llegó
de...
ni un bill.
Era
No,
del
Oh
agua.
my God, bro!
No digas
This
eso.
is live.
Oh, pues por eso que ya llegó, te estoy
Yeah.
diciendo.
I agree.
You know what's crazy? Some white
Okay,
folk
a
will
mí que me
consider
dice,
this
diles
toxic.
allá.
I consider this,
Family conversations.
yeah.
Pero diles
This is
allá.
actually very like
Es de
healthy.
500.
This is actually very
Too
healthy.
bad.
Like a lot of people.
Pues hablen y díganle que aquí no habíamos recibido ni un bill.
Pues si tú
¿Cómo
quieres,
lo pago?
solamente tiene que hablar Oscar para hacer pagos.
Oh, man.
Pero
Porque yo no puedo. ¿Sabes qué? Pues ve y ponme a mí también. Y yo
Jesus,
puedo
May.
ir. O sea, puedes hablar y decir que también yo puedo opinar en
I think I
el-
might
en
have
el
to
bill.
pause this.
Ajá.
No, no.
Porque,
I think
it's so
porque
interesting.
una vez fui.
One day it's gonna be hilarious.
¡Óyeme!
Yeah.
Porque una vez fui y me dijeron que no podía yo hacer nada hasta que tú, si tú
Si nosotros vamos a-
hablabas y pudieras decir que yo me, ¿cómo que yo también opinara? Pues
Yeah,
ahí.
yeah.
Ajá.
Si nosotros vamos a pagar los biles, ¿por qué necesitan estar en los nombres de ustedes los biles?
No. Pero por ejemplo, en el del agua,
No, es todo.
el del agua,
Es
puedo
todo.
yo ir a, no, ahí no puedo ir a decirles el del agua que puedo dar de a poquito porque yo no tengo ninguna opinión, porque yo no estoy en el bill.
Si nosotros vamos
Ok.
a pagar los biles, then es de
Entonces
then-
tiene que-
then Joel, yo, Oscar y Tony necesitamos a sentarnos y a ver cómo vamos a hacerlo, y ustedes pues trabajan y ahí está su dinero. Todos los biles se van a estar pagados, la comida comprado, whatever it is. Es tiempo. It is time.
Ok, entonces cada fin de semana que les diga, hey, voy a ir a la comida, ¿qué hago?
Pues a ellos. ¿A quién quieres cocinar para quién? Porque ya es en el momento donde si cocinas un cosa de arroz para todos, se va a echar a perder. No.
No se echa. El
Sí,
arroz no se
sí.
echa.
She left the whole chicken.
No digas que-
She left the whole chicken. Literally, she made me buy 2 Sam's Club chicken, and it went to waste. As a carnivore, I try to eat that shit today.
¿Cortaron a la grabación?
No.
No.
And
¿Y oyeron toda la...?
yeah.
Yeah.
Cheers,
Cheers.
familia.
Familia, un día vas a decir, hey, ¿te recuerdas ese
It's good,
episode?
isn't it? It's good, ain't
Café,
it?
café,
Yes,
café,
sir.
lo mío.
Yeah.
Oh, I need a water. Cause I can't do that right there. A little shot for good luck.
Está esperando que salga la madre.
Mm-hmm.
También, ¿dónde está el otro?
But
Los dos otros grises
yeah, listen, like
tratando de gallar una gallina.
in the Bible it says honor your parents. I honor them. Now, does that mean that they're always going to do what's honorable? No. My mom used to cook and clean for 5 boys. My dad being one of them.
Right.
So when she buys so she still has the tendency to cook as if there's a lot for a lot of people. Granted, we have an extra. See what the fuck happens to me when I. Jesus Christ.
It's like nunca bebía solo.
Yeah, como nunca bebía solo. See, there's that virtue signaling. Necesito comprar pañales para ustedes, dude.
Soy un extra large. Si quieres saber.
Listen. Anyways, Mama, she cooked and cleaned for 5 boys, and fuck, this whiskey has gotten in my.
I got you going, dog. I didn't even know that.
I can still breathe. I don't know why it's still there.
No,
okay,
man, it's like You know what I'm
there
gonna do?
There it is. Okay, I'm starting
Next time
to
we
get
go
it
to
back.
the cigar place at the cigar bar.
Cigar.
I'm taking 2 shots of whiskey in my pocket,
Oh.
and I'm gonna put it in my red Solo cup.
You're gonna bring that inside?
Yeah. They say we can't sell alcohol. Nothing.
They said we can bring our own cigars, but you can't bring alcohol.
Why not? It's like drinking alcohol.
Because if it on
Dillon's.
the unlikelihood, the 2% chance that a cop walks in, where did they get that? You're only a cigar bar.
What are you gonna do? First of all.
Okay, no, we can't just say what are you gonna do on another person's business, bro.
No, I was like, wait, this is my cup.
I go for
This is my
taking
possession.
I go for taking a nice whiskey shot in the car prior to going in there.
That's not so cool.
It's not
I don't
about.
wanna do that.
We can't just go about being cool, Oscar. If we're gonna do that, then why not just take the cigars back to industry at the rooftop and ask for a whiskey straight?
Cause I want to sit inside in a comfy ass chair, smoking a bar,
Facts.
smoking, and just
I did feel
chilling
like,
around like-minded people.
I did feel like Scarface,
Bro.
You know, I mean, it was definitely legit, nice dim, not even dim lighting. Like that
Awesome
corner
lighting.
had no lighting, but the light in the cigar room made it look like as if it was dim lighting.
Yeah, I don't know. what
I'm
was
pretty
going
sure.
on.
So
And
like
the
I'm
TV
pretty.
light. It was just like damn.
Maybe it
reminiscing
wasn't just the TV light.
back
Yeah.
chilling like if it's 12 o'clock at a basement at somebody's house. And
There
you
you
see
go.
TV going.
Yeah, no, it was
Just chilling
definitely
with the boys. Yeah.
damn near an old person's man cave.
Yeah.
You know, because there was some books, there was football on for some odd reason or another. You had an old guy there at the couch, for God's sake.
He never spoke one fucking word,
I respect him.
and he just smoked his shit
I respect him.
and left. I'm pretty sure he made $2,000
Dude,
that night.
in what? No. He
In-
was just reading the article.
Sold that stock.
Dude, it was 8 o'clock. The stock market closes at 5.
He's reaping in the rewards. She's counting it. 2,000 here.
Oh, he was doing his numbers.
Yeah.
For the day.
There you
Gotcha.
go.
Hey,
That's a good,
like I said, I
hour and a
respect the
half
man.
of my day. I smoked that whole cigar.
I respect the man.
Thank you for letting me tune in into this environment. I bid you adieu.
Honest to God,
I think that's what he meant to be
for how people perceive me as being quote unquote old head, I would have enjoyed the conversation 2 youngsters are having about everything. Kind of like in the subconscious ear. Like I'm doing something, not paying attention, but I'm eavesdropping. You know, I think
right.
it was in a movie one day. Tony used to say this a lot about his coworkers, how they were talking shit, but he was around. And so he just had the need to be like, well, they must be talking to me, which I don't think they were. But you were definitely around. It's almost as if... It's almost... Again? That's how he's getting fat. Literally. These cats are predators. I love it. They just catch all the rats. I haven't seen a single mouse, a single rat inside the house. Now, there was that one time, but it was only 2 cats. Now we have fucking 6 because of that Uggo one over there. I called him Buddy, so now he's part of the family. Yeah, I guess she caught another rat, so there's that part. But no, yeah, so like it was a quote from a movie. I forget if I know it was a rapper.
Skillet.
But no, it was A$AP Rocky perhaps on the movie.
Eminem.
No. A$AP Rocky. It was a Netflix movie. Dope.
Jermaine?
I think
Cole?
Dope. Bro, I'm saying the rapper's name. I'm saying Jesus Christ! I'm trying to get through this goddamn story. He just keeps spitting out rappers' names. I think it was A$AP Rocky. It could have been. It could have not been. Oh no. Freedom Riders.
See, that's why I kept spitting names. I knew you were right.
No. You knew I was wrong.
I knew you were wrong.
Boom. There you go. There you go. You know what I mean?
Keep jogging your memory.
Hey man, Oscar just came out as fucking trans, so you know, women's intuition.
Oh fuck!
Here
shit,
at
I didn't
Play-
even know this.
Yeah, I didn't even know this.
This is
Yeah, didn't you hear one day trannies are gonna be all over the White House and they're gonna proclaim liberalism for everyone?
like a disease.
Yes.
They spread.
It's spreading. It's spreading.
He has immunity.
He has immunity. Jesus Christ, bro.
Look at Bubble Boy.
And I'm pretty sure when we go watch Am I Racist, there's gonna be a couple interviews with some rednecks.
I am down to
we
watch
saw
this
well,
movie.
we saw the trailer.
You say Friday?
Yeah, this
What
Friday.
time?
8.
Let me check my pump pad. I'm good.
Swear. Well, I gotta see if I'm doing shit today, so let me check my pump pad. Looks like I'm free. You gotta do it with a little zest, bro. How the kids nowadays, we used to say saucy back in high school. You were a little saucy. Back in the early thousands, you would say that's a little bit you know, so he might have some sugar in the tank. You know what I mean? But nowadays they say zesty. You know, they say zesty. You gotta add a little, sure, because that was pretty damn gay. The swag era. Okay, back to the Freedom Riders. So Freedom Riders. They said this one dude who was talking to the teacher, but then he defended the teacher, and he's all like, "I wasn't talking to you," and he's all like, "If you're talking around me, that's the same thing." So that's where Tony's mindset perception is that if someone's talking shit, but he knows they're talking shit about certain someone and they're around him, hey, they must be talking to me. Right. Let me give them a little bit, you know what I mean? And so I take the same way. You know, if somebody's talking shit on somebody, and I just learned this today about what Matt Walsh was interviewed by Jordan Peterson 16 minutes in. And you know they were breaking down one scene, and I showed you the scene of Am I Racist? And it was a panel of the white chicks talking shit about each other, right? So here's what was that panel about. Well, here was the panel. You realize
the leader was a black girl.
No, the two leaders. Indian bitch. Oh, she looked Indian.
She looked
and then
black
and then the black. Okay, black and Indian.
Basically, she wasn't a fool.
A quote unquote.
She was a little
mutt. She was a mutt.
Probably
a slut as well. As bitch as they come. But both of those women were in a panel, and they host these panels where literally these white women that are around the table, not the two ones, right? The white women around the table voluntarily went to the dinner because they were expressing their grief about being white, and then expressing some sort of racist things that they've done in their life. And you notice that they were really old. In the whole fucking conversation I had in Andover for that program that I told you about, she was a white old woman, and she had the same grief, going like, I acknowledge my white what do they call it? The white privilege. I acknowledge my privilege. And these women voluntarily go there just to get shit talked upon them by these two black Indian women, whatever. But Jordan kind of psychoanalyzed them and going like, well, the middle one, the Indian looking one, was more notable on Twitter. She's more outspoken, if you will. And the definition for a sadist is the delight in the suffering of others. You could just see, just in the trailer, no emotion, the delight of being there and learning about these women suffering, quote unquote suffering. She takes delight in that, and then she talks shit on them with no remorse. Literally a narcissistic sadist in our hands.
Which one are we talking about?
One more time.
Which one?
The interview.
No, I know which interview, but which person are we talking about that was
the Indian? The Indian one.
Okay, the one that we agree with, the trans, the mutt.
The mutt, yeah, the mutt was the one that's a very sadist person, taking the delight.
100%.
Oh my God, no emotion.
The satisfaction. No, she had an emotion. Satisfaction.
Yeah.
No, her face like, I know whatever you're gonna say, I'm right because I already know who you are. Blah 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 blah. And it's just like, yeah.
Yeah. Even though these white women were there voluntarily, it kind of sucks to, literally have a dinner and know that there are literally a handful of people in the United States of America that will attend your dinner just so they can have the shit talked on them and like shit thrown on their face for doing what they did, but then be lectured on why it should be shit like all over their face.
You know what I say to that? Join a fucking book club. Read a fucking book.
What happened
and
to
talk
book
about
clubs?
Your feelings.
What happened to the girl with the jeans or whatever? The girl with the
traveling pants.
Yeah, all I can remember is a yellow book with jeans. Yeah. That's all from like Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide. It's like, yeah, like the girl with the traveling pants or something. Like, what happened to those quote unquote book clubs? I mean, Dave Ramsey has book clubs and they read a book, but they're all millionaires. And here's the thing that he even admitted is that it's the only circle where they allow gloating. Yeah, my business is doing amazing. It just made another 200,000 this year. Oh yeah, well my business, and they laugh, go home to their wives, and come back and do it again. Nowadays,
book club?
A book. So they read a book, right? They read a book. They go through some chapters.
They talk about the book.
They talk about the book, but it's not just right, but it's also a place where at least they can gloat. Because if you were in a regular book club, not an exclusive, I would say this is exclusivity, you would just talk about the book, and then you would probably keep your opinions to yourself. But if you are actually around other people that share the same values, you're going to talk about more than just the book, obviously. It's like nowadays, there was a good statistic brought out nowadays, a good study about if you speak to your boss, you're more likely to be miserable in your own life. This is where the slave or the lender is always a master. The borrower is always slave to the lender.
It took me a minute, but he got there.
Yeah, I got there. Give me a second. in a minute.
That's
I'm
pretty
there.
good, bro.
Well, it's a quote. It's a quote from the Bible, right?
Your drink.
And
your drink was good, not what you said.
Thank you, bro. Take another little sip there. My dad likes it too, man. Coffee and whiskey. Who knew? I always liked it, to be honest.
I had this last week. Like I said, I knew this, but I think of it more of a luxury item because it's just so fucking good. It's like that little kick of iced coffee, and then you're like, wait, was that just alcohol?
Yeah. My dad's all like, he tasted the coffee, but then like literally 5 seconds later, he's all like, is there alcohol in this? And I'm like, yeah. He's all like, no wonder. It's more bitter than not. Because I like my coffee dark with Splenda, but that's basically it. Yeah, no, I like it. In a regular Irish coffee, it's a sugar cube, some espresso, a shot of whiskey, and then Irish whipped cream on the top. Yeah. But this is made with, it's espresso. I got a venti espresso from Starbucks, a little shot of Traveler's whiskey, and then vanilla. And it's also 12 packets of Splenda. So no sugar. Really,
that's in that drink that you just described right now.
Yeah.
That I just drank.
Yeah. A little. You saw me put a little American honey.
But still, it was like what you just described was luxurious. I was like
luxurious.
Well, in the day and age, make this drink.
In the day and age of living like kings, because we all do, where everyone's all like, "Go get it, king, lift up your crown, queen,
we cheer to
get
that,
get it, queen."
I'll cheer my chalice to that.
Well, I don't think you know where I'm going with this. Why are we eating like poor people?
I thought you were gonna say because we're fucking all queens. I was like, the fuck did you took the left fucking turn?
If kings and queens always got the protein within the kingdom, they always did. They had the turkey, they had the ham, all that good jazz. What did the poor people eat? It's very documented that Roman, poor people only ate barley, wheat, grains, beans. The poor people food.
Oh yeah.
Because it's very filling, but doesn't actually give you a lot of nourishing stuff. And this is evident within the vegan community. All they eat is grains and fucking bullshit, and they're so malnutrition. And I mentioned this multiple times in the podcast. Half of Nature's Grocers or Whole Foods is supplements. Collagen that they never get. Vitamin K2, not that K2 vitamin.
I was gonna say, K2, dog.
But back to the point. Let's reel it back in here.
Fish is going a little lost. Reel it in.
Let's reel it back in here to Am I Racist? You know, I showed you a couple of trailers.
Yeah.
You know, they did.
It's gonna be funny.
It's gonna be hilarious. You saw What Is a Woman? Tell me your opinions, because honestly, I didn't think you watched it. You watched What Is a Woman?
Yeah.
Dude, tell me what you think about it. Like literally seeing these, honest to God, mostly female. One transgender guy, no, one that identified, well, one guy, but he identified as a fucking furry, wolf, if anything, female transgender.
My honest opinion was, first looking at it, was like, all right, I hear it's a real documentary, but it looks so fucking fake. How can you believe this is true? It looks like a fake documentary. But when you look into it, I was like, wait.
These are real people.
These are real, actual people. And you don't get that until the end of it. When I think he talks about it, and he goes like, damn, you know what? He puts into a little bit of realization of, you're right. This is actual. They're refusing to answer the question.
Oh, yeah.
What is a woman?
What is it?
It's like, why are you dancing around the question? Why
you
are you
know what a
dancing around the
circular
problem?
definition is?
Just defining its word with its own word.
A woman is someone that identifies as a woman. How harsh is
Ouroboros.
that to actual women that
Sneaking
don't
its own
agree?
tail.
How harsh is that to women that don't agree with the whole woke movement going on nowadays? When men can just say they're a woman and then demolish every woman in their sport. I stand up for women's sport. They work so much harder to be in that first place position. You're gonna let a man put on grow his hair out, not even a wig, grow his hair out, keep his balls, and literally say I'm a woman just to demolish because he's weak. He's literally Zeta, not even the fucking alphabet of any rankings in a hierarchy system. He's like not even there.
Yeah, I feel. I'll be public about this. I felt a little shamed after I read the article that the guy who failed the DNA test that was beating up that one girl.
Bro, I caught you on Kanzi camera.
Like,
I caught you on Kanzi camera. I caught you on Kanzi literally saying that.
Dog. I
yeah.
tried and you betrayed me. That's how I felt.
Is it? Okay, so now we're gonna get deep.
I stopped looking into.
We're gonna get deep into this.
We're
gonna get. Wow. So why agree with? Did you genuinely feel like that was a woman, or was it more of just an opinion of let me support the underdog?
I'll give you 2 reasons.
Oh, even better.
The first reason, I always root for the underdog. Give me a 1% chance. Fuck, I would bet on a 1%. Second,
you shouldn't gamble. Next.
I have an addiction. I'm sorry. Second,
you shouldn't gamble.
I saw a little bit of myself like, damn, you know what? What if I was trying to do something and somebody found a DNA issue with me, who I think I am absolutely normal, but they just found something a little bit wrong with me that I can't compete into the Olympics. Because when I read into what they had, it happens to few amount of women that they have a little bit extra chromosomes or to make them
testosterone.
Yeah, testosterone. It happens. It's like a disability. It's like, damn, man, what if you're part of that 1%? What if you're that, back to that gambling addiction. What if to that 1%? So I betted on that, and I lost. That's all I gotta say. I lost, and I felt ashamed, and I was like, I can't believe it.
Yeah, well, it's definitely not under her control, but it's definitely the control of the Olympics. I thought she made
her opinion. She goes, no, yeah, I am. I thought she made
not only hers, but literally her little backing.
Yeah.
You know, like her coaches. No, that's a woman. We trained her. Even though all the pictures and evidence pointed different. Even all the evidence that... And here's the crazier part, is that, like, even all the evidence that came out, people still, like yourself, agreed that she might just be a woman. Because of that percentage, right?
Not after this article that I read.
Yeah, well, not after
further research as well.
Right, further research and all that good jazz.
All right, you know
so what's up with the woke movement nowadays not wanting to accept fact? Because there are probably some transgender people that still say that woman is a woman. Or that guy is a woman.
You believe in free will, right? That's why you're able to be who you are. He just admitted that she was not who he was. That's free will. And they DNA backed that up, saying, yeah, you're right. is you agree with this, we agree with all this, so you're disqualified. I think disqualified.
So
right,
here's
or
where
something?
free will has a stipulation and a boundary. Is if we really had free will, everyone would be in the forest or in their own little commune, no government, right?
Mhm.
But for some odd reason or another, after thousands, hundred thousands of years, we found out that we need regulations, responsibilities, and purpose. And we found that we need leaders, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
So,
100%.
so for some odd reason, this free will, when you clock in, you just signed over your free will to someone that signs a check. When you have free will and you go to university, you just signed a piece of paper saying you will abide by their free will, you know. So you don't have free will until you're out. Until literally the one that has free will, perfect example, would be Dave Ramsey. Ultimate free will. He can hire anyone in his organization for how big it is, but guess what? He doesn't. He has principles. He has people to back counsel. We live as kings and queens. What did kings have? Counsel. I know this decision that I want to go invade the French. What do you guys think about it? Philosophers, scholars, stoics, if you will.
Mhm.
I don't think that's very good and wise.
No, I don't think that concept holds true.
Mm.
I think David Ramsey is also bound by some type of not free will ultimately. You say he's able to do all this stuff free willingly.
He can, yeah.
He is bound to do it because he runs a business. He gave his free will of saying everybody's hired. Nobody's ever fired.
Yeah.
If you're able to, why not support everybody? You know?
So we go back to the boundaries, right? He had the free will to literally do with all the money that he got, right? Go on this yacht that he always invites people that are in the baby step 4 era, debt free, and they're now saving for retirement. Only baby steps 4 can go to the live like no one else cruise. He had the choice to do that, or his free will can also say, no, I'm going to spend it on my own yacht with a bunch of women and do lines of coke and literally live in the sea for the next week. No, he decided to do something for others.
Why not just say, hey, I have X amount of money. I'm going to spend on anybody who's allowed to do max capacity of anybody who's able to get on the yacht. And we'll have more yachts and more yachts because that's the free will of wanting.
Exclusivity.
And what builds that exclusivity?
Merit.
We live. Merits that merit.
We
Who
live.
gives you that
we
merit?
live in a meritocracy or a
so
capitalistic
you're bound
society.
no matter what without free will.
No.
Nobody's bound by free will by your concept.
By my concept, when I say free will has boundaries, is because it does when you are. We agree that money makes the world go round. Money is the root of all evil.
100%.
But how Pusha T says, if money is the evil root, let the smoker shine the coops.
Yeah.
They got it. Let them fucking buy what they want to buy, right? But we live in a meritocracy where if you do absolute good, you will get rewarded for that. If you decide to do absolute bad, you go to prison, right? That's our, So you have choices here, right? And so a lot of people nowadays in this woke movement think it's all about equality. Let me do whatever I want and still be a millionaire. Where the fuck does that make sense ever?
That's
anywhere?
Insane.
Yeah. It's like, yeah. But here's the thing. So in my definition, let me do my free will, clock in, still take advantage of the 4% Roth IRA match, but let me do whatever I want within your business and run amok. What? Fired.
Yeah.
You're fired.
Fired.
You're fired.
You're fired.
Literally. So that's where free will has its boundaries. It's like once you give it away.
So this guy doesn't mess with the chickens.
At all. He's a boss. He's a boss. He's a man.
He's like, I'm fucking ate enough.
He knows what he can do.
Yeah.
No, but going back to meritocracy, in that if you provide goods and services for others, this woke movement says, well, he's taking advantage. No. The guys clocking in for me have the free will to get the fuck out and even clock in.
Correct.
And do whatever they want to in their own establishment of free will. But there are consequences, and these consequences are those boundaries we set. You can have, and this is the other side of free will, You can create your own wealth. Dave Ramsey. You can be a real estate agent, go bankrupt because taking so many loans and the banks foreclose on those loans, and then learn a lesson and either do it again, right? Psychopathy. Just, keep redoing everything even though you know it's bad.
Yeah, rinse and recycle.
Rinse and recycle, or change the cycle. Yeah, you're not. Yeah, I mean, if
like better pressure. Or?
No. There's, how the washing machine has different cycles.
You move the dial.
It has no. Fuck you, dude. You gotta move the dial. You gotta move the dial. You've been on synthetics and your shit's 100% cotton.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so definitely. So here's the thing. We've been kind of not in agreement, but understanding of what a merit is. What is merit to you, and what does it look like? If we live in a meritocracy.
Fuck. A merit, to me, I don't receive, I've ever received a merit. A merit is something that I am passionate about, that I work so hard, and they said, here's an award in front of 100 people to recognize this award I'm giving to you, and they all understand you, and this award is real, and they all clap. That's like a merit.
I think you're mistaking merit for accolade. Because you know how in Modern Warfare 2 you get accolades? You get badges? Let me open up your phone. Give it a Google. Give it a Google. Accolade. Definition of accolade. Definition of merit. Because I think the merit is self-improvement, if you will, but recognized by others. Not necessarily a piece of paper or an award or anything like that. Can ticks fly? I don't think so. Are there just baby flies? What the fuck?
Accolade versus merit.
No. Just no. Fuck the verses. Accolade definition, merit definition, and we'll do the verses ourselves.
Okay.
I love Google AI. I love Gemini. Been helping me out in school.
Accolade, an award or privilege granted as a special honor or as an acknowledgement of merit.
Okay.
Clicking on merit.
Boom.
The quality of being practically good or worthy, especially so as to deserve praise or award.
Okay. So you do the ultimate good in order to accept, or at least acknowledging that you will get accepted an award, aka an accolade. So the accolade is a physical representation of your merit, but you can't have an accolade without merit.
Correct.
So we have to. So if you get a degree, that's your accolade.
Correct.
What did you get that accolade? Had to be some type of
merit. What's your merit?
The merit was I sacrificed X amount of time in order to get this little piece of paper.
No, but merit's your ultimate good. What was your purpose? Your merit's what's your purpose? Your good.
Did you get hired by a business?
What was your ultimate good?
So when I want to go, so we'll get off of you for a second. We'll go to me. When I get an associate's in liberal arts, right? Even though I'm not liberal, but it's free arts.
Yeah, it is free arts. Terminology.
When I get an associate, what's the ultimate good upon that is I'm going now for a bachelor's, so the next accolade in providing a good service to people's mental health.
Well, let me look at this term, because I feel like it means...
What
was your ultimate
You just
purpose?
saw what it means. You just saw what it
An
means.
award,
But what's the very first couple words? The ultimate good.
The quality of being practically good.
Stop. Okay, let's dissect this.
Right.
Let's dissect this definition.
Quality of practically good.
Quality over quantity, right? And it has to be good, right? Okay.
You read
So,
this.
yeah.
I could be a little bit...
No, you're fine. The quality of being particularly good or worthy, especially so as to deserve praise or reward. No, yeah. The quality of being particularly good or worthy. So, and you can dissect, and you can dissect worthy, if you will. We'll go for the good, because we know what is ultimate good. We know what's ultimate bad.
Yeah, what is your ultimate compass? Where did your compass lead to you to get your degree?
The ultimate good is to know that when someone's having a issue, mental health, something in their life, something that they can't, the hump they can't get over, I can provide some sort of answers, a counsel, if you will, because counseling, that ties, that goes hand in hand to psychology, if you will. So what's the ultimate good is provide answers.
But no,
for,
no,
yeah.
no.
Mhm.
Before you end that beginning, what you just said,
Mhm.
does each certificate of schooling help strengthen that belief?
In the world of academia
Yeah.
and the job force, you can take this. Unfortunately, I take it fortunately, it does. You get an associate's, you know some. You are now associated with. You're holding, you gave a high five to saying I know what it is.
Yeah.
Bachelor's, you're holding hands with it. AKA, I have more of a grasp on it. So I know more than the associates. Masters, come on, it's in the name. You have now become the master. Doctorates, a doctor.
Being a doctor, having a doctor, you can put that doctor anywhere. You could be doctor.
But for some reason, for people, associates and doctors, there's no in between for some people. They don't acknowledge a bachelor's. They don't acknowledge a master's. They'll look at a doctor and go like, "Oh man, he must know something over someone else." That's it. But it's like, no, he knows more than a master's. He knows more than a batch. He knows more. But no one looks at a batch and an associate's and be like, "Oh fuck, a bachelor's, dude. He's got some insight shit that associate's guy doesn't." And that's where the workforce acknowledges it. I can't get a job in counseling with an associate's. I cannot. Kansas, unfortunately, doesn't allow that. But once I get a bachelor's in psychology, all of a sudden the doors start to open, right? So I knock on a bachelor degree, the door opens to more work. Right. I knock on a master's, the door opens to more work. And it just goes on, so forth and so forth. Doctorates, I just learned today, you have to, in order to be a professor, you must need a doctorate, right? And I think Jordan Peterson was about 33 when he was a professor at Harvard. And he clearly states that he had a daughter and he just had his baby boy, but he took it upon himself to say, "Tammy, stay at home, watch the kids. Let me do this real quick." And that's the ultimate sacrifice, right? Not a lot of people want to do sacrifice, you know, in the sense of Aztecian sacrifice, where the actual blood sacrifice of killing something in order to gain something else. We can look at theology for that. Any theological perspective you see, there's sacrifice within some range, and that's a moral sacrifice. Something within your life you know is holding you back. You get rid of it, it's going to provide you more opportunities. And we can go into the Bible. Knock and you shall receive. Or no. Ask and you shall receive, knock and it will be open. So start knocking on opportunity. You know, don't wait till opportunity is in front of you, because you never know. You don't even know what it's going to look like. But if you have a sense of what it is, you start to run different. You start to turn the dial a little bit more on the washer. On the washer. You start to turn the dial on the washer.
Ooh, you think you know something, huh? You want to turn the dial? All right.
You know, I just gotta turn the dial.
You gotta turn it just a click sometimes.
Honestly, people are so close to it too. Some people at WSU Tech, I encourage them to go to WSU, but I see a lot of my peers, right? Social groups. Not necessarily friends, but definitely social groups where I meet them for a couple of times, but also encourage them. And the one question I always ask is, well, do you go to school? Do you want to go to school? What do you want to do? And this is the thing about a psychologist or even a therapist, is that we listen more. And I can't say we because I'm not an official, but they listen more before they give actual advice. And so, like, if you're not getting your answers from a therapist in your first couple of sessions, you're doing it wrong. They're doing it right. See, you're gonna tell someone with a fucking master's what the fuck to do, how to do it, because you saw a couple of YouTube videos. You know, I was pondering this on the ride back here, so I was like, no, yeah, I was literally not even pondering this. I'm talking to this female, and I had to explain to her that, like, yeah, no, some people literally, and this is how I was a couple years ago, getting baked watching Jordan Peterson's podcast and go like, holy shit, I understand myself, but then reading the literature even more, I'm like, oh fuck, I'm a piece of shit.
Oh yeah.
Like, oh no, You know, psychology isn't understanding other people, it's understanding yourself. Because if we acknowledge that, in a sense, everyone is the same, we have a fundamental. We know the biology of a dog. We know the biology of a bird. We know what to feed it. We know how to take care of it. We've done so many studies on dogs that you know that if he, also if he lays around in the backyard and it doesn't go for a walk, he's gonna get fat. He's not gonna get exercise.
Right.
But for some reason, we have so many answers for how to function as a human being. We just want to take this thing called free will and be like, well, do whatever you want. Oh yeah, well, that ravenous dog in the streets that wants to fucking kill you when you go out on a walk at night, he has free will and he chooses to kill you that day. That day, just go right after you. But he's a dog. We can't kill dogs.
And because I believe in free will, I could say this freeing and willingly. We need more bullies in the world. There's so many fucking nerds.
Bring back fat shaming.
Yeah,
bring back shame.
Bring
back shaming
we
others.
Need more bullies,
Bro.
Just because there's
Bring it
people
back.
who was able to speak their minds, there's other people to shut them up as well. That's free will, ultimate cost.
Yeah, stop whining.
You can't have one or the other. You gotta accept both.
Now here's the thing. I was definitely a bully. To a couple of
being
kids.
A bully.
It wasn't fun.
It was
now
so
that
fun.
I'm grown, I don't have the mind of a 2-year-old.
Well, why would you bully somebody at your mind concept right now?
Here's the two
at that
aspects,
age, Fred, at that time, you gotta put yourself in your mind at that time.
Here's the one person, Randy. Perfect example, Randy. He knew everything that I wanted to do. He knew a lot about computers. He said a lot of things I understood, but I didn't know how to do it. But he was my size. And so, for some odd reason, I was like, this is a sad tale. Cue the violin. So this was back in 20. No, but for some reason I need this dude. I need this guy in the gut because for some odd reason I keep forgetting what it was about. But literally a couple months later, we became friends because he showed me he gave me Joel, my friend that gave me a USB drive with Minecraft for free when it used to be $6.99. Gave that to me, but then through Minecraft I met Randy. So now I'm on his level. I understand Minecraft. He knows a little bit more, but we can talk jazz. We can vibe a little bit, right? And so, for some reason, I was a bully to him. Now, there was this one time in 5th grade, this fucking dude cut in front of me during kickball. Kneed the shit out of me in the gut. Because he cut in front of me and I said something. I stand up for myself. Literally.
Yeah.
I stand up for what the fuck is wrong. When I think is wrong, right? People might perceive it to be right in their view. That's where I think therapy is amazing. But no, this kid cuts in front of me. He was a little bit taller, a little bit blacker. Don't know why I needed to put that in there, but could be that he didn't have a father. And he cut in front of me. Now I said, hey, don't cut in front of me. The dude just turns around and just fucking knee guts me, and I decided to get away from him and just move to the back. And not even like get in front of me, dude. No. I said no. I'm just gonna move away from you.
Yeah, fuck this guy.
Yeah, fuck this guy.
Fuck you.
Fuck this guy. And no, I didn't talk to him at all, but there was a couple times where I seen him in middle school because a lot of Beach Elementary kids went to Curtis Middle School. Just kind of avoided him. Obviously, this guy hurt me one time.
Right.
Don't want to fuck with a guy like that. Turns out this guy's the softest dude ever. I don't know, probably because once a guy gets heartbroken by a female, right, he starts to get a little softer and starts to think about, man, this girl did me dirty at the heart. I wonder what else bad did I do to everyone else.
See, I didn't go that deep until recently.
Well, hey, if we believe in this thing called karma, which everyone is understanding of it, now you might not agree, you might disagree, but if we believe that whatever comes around goes around, the snake will lead its own tail eventually, then you start to be like, man, if I'm getting this shit thrown on my face, whose shit did I throw in their face? Or whose face did I throw my shit on? You start to think about that, and it's like, if I do more good, will karma reward me with more good? That's the ultimate sacrifice, right? Of free will. It's all like, well, what have I been doing with this free will? And I feel like those are the 10 Commandments. You follow those for some odd periods of times, you know? Even philosophy. You follow some philosophical, wizard. Don't give a fuck if it's Dumbledore. Give a fuck if it's a Lord of the Rings person. People, a lot of good geeks follow these aspects, and they get rewarded with, like, a chick. And a lot of good-looking guys, like myself, don't have chicks, but they followed a certain path that's gotten to where they're happy. Ultimate enlightenment. Now, in my opinion, I don't think it's good to be eating Cheetos all day, playing video games, but if they're happy, not bothering anyone,
If it works, it works.
If it works, it works. Well, then again,
it doesn't work for everybody.
I was about to say, like, if it works, but then again, we see prisoners. That's why it worked for them, and then they get out, all of a sudden, the percentage of likelihood that they're going to keep committing crimes is very fucking high.
Oh, yeah.
Is very fucking high. So they take that into the darkest sense of, if it worked, it worked. So.
Yeah, with the it worked, it's like, at the end of the day, sometimes some people got it. The guy to the left of you, for some reason, he was able to hit it 1 degree left further than you. To be able to land a girl, a baddie.
I believe my purpose in life is to get everyone, or at least the handful amount of people, to that level.
How are people?
Well, you hit it a degree left to that guy that's doing a little bit better than you, but doesn't mean you have to stop hitting the ball. He hit a home run, you hit a foul, or you hit it you're only on first base. This guy took a whole mile. Okay,
yeah, he took a home run.
Stop looking at what he was given, this white privilege bullshit, right? Stop looking at what he was given. Do more. Take the ultimate load. In fact, take the ultimate load and drive yourself to take even more load.
Write this down. Write this down.
I told that to my girl, and she did it. Literally. Jerked me off, took it all to the face. And I said, I don't think you got it, but hey, you got it.
She got the physical representation of
you
the whole
got
thing.
it. You got it. You don't got me, though. You got it, though.
I think she understood very well. She goes, hey, let me understand what you're saying, but put it in a physical form. And there it is.
Jesus Christ.
So I was like, hey. I would have patted her head and be like, congrats. You learned well.
Yeah. Well, I had a good question from this chick I met on Facebook dating.
That's one of my dreams.
Oh.
Sorry.
It's just kind of patting her on the head and that's it?
No, it was...
Hire a prostitute for that. You don't gotta feel shit.
Star Wars, I was like the master, and that was a young Padawan. Like the Padawan is the one you train. And but now that I say that out loud, that's kind of protege. Yeah. So I kind of retract that.
Yeah, this one chick that I'm talking to that I met on Facebook dating is she's cool. I'm sorry, I just killed a vampire, dude. Suckles on clits. on bloody clitorises, on their periods too. What a disgusting beast. Hey, if you like nickels and dimes, bro, I ate a chick out and I think she didn't tell me she was on her period. So I just literally, sack full of pennies in my mouth.
Ain't the first time. Like a great man once said.
I thought this was just all pussy's supposed to feel until I told my friends and they started laughing. And I'm all like, wait, no. Yeah.
I'll say this. It ain't my first. And it ain't gonna be my last.
When will it be your last, son?
Never.
Damn.
Bitch, I don't give. Oh, well, I guess until she hits menopause, I guess, right? That would be the last
you
time.
can still eat pussy out. And she'll still feel the sensation. She just can't get pregnant, dude.
No, but the metallic taste. I'm talking about eating a girl out when they're on their days.
Yeah. Or just stop eating them out on their days. Just stop eating them out on their days.
That's sad.
Looking like a vampire prior to Halloween. It's Christmas. You got a face full of fucking red.
It's Halloween here once a month.
God
What's
damn.
up?
Ew. This is a nasty freak, dude. We're having a podcast, man. Disgusting, dude. Ew. Anyways,
Brother,
ew. What is that? Brother, ew. Anyways, this chick asked me a quick question. She's all like, do you have a lot of friends? And I'm all like, no. For some reason, I talk like I want to talk. Very conservative, opened up on my opinions.
Mm-hmm.
And they stick around for a few, but it's all like, kind of not there. And it's like, well,
You're not there, she's not there.
they're not there.
Oh.
It could be guys, women, friends. And it's like, yeah, no, I guess I'm in the point of, at the same time, I don't have a lot of friends because I choose the friends I want. If I know that I reflect the 5 people I can call upon, right now it's family, small circle.
Nice.
Eventually, there's going to have to, some stranger but aligns with the values, probably grew up the same, maybe even learned a different thing or two.
1 million people in the world.
There's 8 billion people in the world.
That
Could take the place of somebody.
Yeah.
Right? And so, but right now, I just have that mindset, and so and I can also attribute it to, do I give them the chance? And it's like, no, I've met people that literally are cool for the first like couple of months, and then I spat an opinion out that they don't agree with. All of a sudden, they don't talk to me the same way that they did the first couple of months, and it's like, yo, I thought we were friends. Oh, all of a sudden I'm the bad guy. Ew. They look at me like, brother, ew. And it's like, you know what? Fuck you, dude.
Really?
On to the next.
What hardcore opinion did you hurt people's feelings with?
Anything that's conservative.
What is conservative?
So
again?
I guess you can attribute it to the people that I'm meeting are just woke. Literally. I like, people that are woke are accepting of everyone until you speak your truth. Like, you can play nice to woke people, right? Be like, yeah, you're a woman, but you are a guy. Or, yeah, that blue dyed hair, that neon blue dyed hair is amazing. But your truth, my truth is, no, your natural hair color is you, and you're an actual woman. But if I said that, obviously they're not going to stick around, right? Now, a friend would be like, well, I'm glad you shared your opinion. You want to go get some coffee? Or, hell yeah, dude, let's go. Now, it's kind of like, oh, he's mean. Let me get away from, like, ah.
Hey,
And I haven't met too many conservatives. I've met conservatives. I'll be honest, Sophia, our cousin, conservatives as fuck. I posted Trump 2024. I post this woke.
Trump.
I post these woke movements, bro. Bro, she's all like, yeah, I don't know why Kamala thinks she's gonna be president. I'm like, dude, you're telling me. Like, what's going down, bro? Check out Daily Wire. Check out All Sides. I needed this for my government class because my government teacher said that what are the biases on some newscasts. All Sides tells you. ABC News, so the debate that happened yesterday, who ABC hosted, leans left. Who's in the left? Kamala. 3v1 situation. Oh my God, Trump was on a world of fire. It was a firing squad shit, and he held it down. He held it down for the city. Dead A.
You know how much I already know he's gonna win, and I know that I'm gonna vote. I'm gonna vote second. I'm not watching any of his shit because I know he's got it in the bag.
The craziest part is you kind of called it. Since 2016, when you're like, I'm gonna vote for Trump. Was that because you understood his policies or underdog?
Both.
Okay.
I couldn't.
I'll be
decide
honest.
both.
Hillary. I remember going to KU for a field trip. I think it was a Halo field trip or some bullshit. And I remember this woman spatting out shit about Hillary, and just seeing the women just go, oh my God, she's gonna be the number. Yeah, no, she dropped out. Like, literally, when she knew that Trump had it in the bag, I dropped my race. I dropped it.
Done.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you ain't gonna finish? You ain't gonna cross the finish line?
You ain't gonna finish. You ain't even gonna wait till you place. You just forfeited.
Like, we're midway, we're racing. You thought you had the lead?
That's
and
crazy.
You ain't gonna finish? I just like.
It says a lot about a second place person when it's a 2-man race. and they just drop.
You never know.
You didn't even make place.
You fucking.
There's not one winner.
You won't get a rematch after that.
Oh man.
Give my boy a rematch. Shut up.
Ain't no rematch for fucking
no
Hillary.
Rematch.
Oh my God. But then again,
her.
Hillary was under the Biden administration, not as in office, but definitely, she had a thing or two to say.
Imagine what would have happened if she was president during COVID. Hashtag, I think it would have happened sooner. Bam, he just said it. I did.
Honestly, you want to hear my honest? I don't
What's
think
up?
it would have happened at all.
What? No, I think it would have happened sooner.
Here's a conspiracy theory
What?
for you. Trump was talking to so many leaders within the first 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like a lot of billionaires are very, very democratic. I think literally they plan this shit. If we have someone that doesn't, billionaires, if we don't have anyone that's willing to take the bone we throw at them, it's time to shut them down. And if they don't want to, we'll force them. We'll create a fucking we'll lose many lives. We've done war. We've proxied wars.
The one thing you said earlier, quit answering out the question. This is an assassination attempt against Trump?
Dude, there was an actual assassination attempt on Trump.
With the COVID?
COVID was an assassination
when
on
he
his
was
presidency.
They said, hey,
yeah,
we're going to try to kill Papa Trump by releasing a virus. And hopefully he gets it.
No, because whoever got it survived. A lot of the deaths that were claimed to be COVID, they have already had a disease. But they've made it a rule where if they just die within the COVID pandemic, they classify. So
car accidents, I think the rule is COVID. Well, yeah, like a little strain, I think.
Tuberculosis.
They hear COVID.
He had a sniffles. You know what I mean? Oh, I think it just stopped on us because of fucking Amber Alert. Fuck! It didn't stop. So you guys just heard that. It's actually very important. Wow. Amber Alert, ladies and gentlemen. No known vehicles. Trayvon Strong, black male, 5 years old. Last seen wearing white tee, black shorts, and black shoes. Stay out the streets, man.
That sounds like my homeboy of 24 years old.
No, 5-year-old.
He's a 5-year-old.
It was a 5-year-old kidnapped, I suppose.
Oh, is that what this is?
Amber Alert, no known vehicle. Trayvon Strong Jr., black male, 5 years old, last seen wearing a white t-shirt, black shorts, and black shoes, taken from 2025 Grove, Wichita, Kansas, by Trayvon Strong, black man at 30. Oh, no, yeah, so it was another Trayvon. Trayvon Strong, black male, 30 years old.
So my boy over here,
interesting,
taking his child back somehow. I was like, yeah, man.
So the mom rats on him. It could be a fucking psychopath.
What is the slim chance of being an actual psychopath?
Very slim.
Exactly.
Very slim. Yeah, you're right. What's crazy is like in this woke era where people are literally focusing on the margins, the slight fucking chance. The slight chance. Kamala made a horrible point. Always going for the fucking guts of fucking victims.
I'm surprised she's still fucking talking.
You're saying for a man to have a right on women's bodies, rape victims, incest victims, to carry it to full term, you think you have a right to tell them to not get an abortion and carry it to full term? Oh, ma'am, that's like 2%, maybe even less. 1.2% of the population. What about the rest of the women? What about conservative women that are actually carrying it to full term and actually have a Down syndrome kid and take care of it and love it like if it was any other child? Oh,
Praise to those people.
Praise them. But now we're seeing this woke feminists going like, no, you shouldn't tell a woman what to do with their body. It's not yours. Yeah. You're either one of that 1.2% that got raped and now you got to carry it to full term. Put her for adoption. Why am I going through the process of 9 months? It's my body.
I don't know what they're fighting.
You didn't, and we can go to logic here. Not even ethical. Why didn't you carry a taser? Why don't you have a gun? Why don't you know self-defense? If you're such a feminist and worried about what men are going to do and you want to pick a grizzly bear over a man, why not learn kung fu? Well, it's an honest question.
It is
Yanira
an
got
honest
pissed off at that question
Why?
because she's a feminist. I literally told her. I went to Walmart and I saw a taser for $15. Any woman can get. I saw pepper spray. Any woman can get.
Oh yeah, I think in
She
this
just fell back on. Do you know there's actual victims? Answer the question. That's what a lot of liberals like to do, is not even answer the question. Not even answer the question that's forthrightly in front of you. Why not learn these things? I got bullied. Guess what I did? Learn boxing. Who's gonna fuck with me? If they do, they're gonna learn. They're literally.
I just like, yeah, what are you fighting for again? Like, oh, for, yeah, just my question is, what are you fighting for again?
Reproductive rights, but also the life of a potential human being, whether dysfunctional, whether unfunctional, whether perfect. A human being is. Women have an amazing power, and that's called generating a human being.
Yes. I'll give you a little twist, a little salt to the recipe real quick.
Ooh.
What if at one point we're able to alter the genes?
We can.
No, I'm saying, what if at one point we're able to alter the genes of the babies that come out to make them the child that we always wanted? Choose the disease we want them to have, or none. Hopefully it's none. But, you get to all these options to make sure you have the perfect, healthy baby that you wanted. 100% chance.
Unfortunately, there are narcissistic people, mostly women, who are very neurotic, negative, and so they think about themselves a lot, self-loathing, ruminating on their past. That will probably still abort a baby, even if all those measures were in place. You can have the perfect baby. This baby, you just put in a cell that is so entrepreneurial mindset, he's gonna make $1 million for you when he's 20. What is she gonna say? Here's a probably an example. He's gonna hinder my career path. He's gonna hinder my finding the one if I have a baby. He's gonna hinder something, aka thinking about yourself, not the actual fucking thing you're birthing here. Like that's a pretty good superpower. Guys just kind of. Women have to generate a whole fucking humanoid in 9 months.
I will say, in the words, not in the words, but in the imitation of the guy you like, the comedian, wrap it up. Ladies, wrap it up.
There's literally vaginal condoms.
There's everything possible. If you do not want a child in today's society,
might be exaggerating.
no. In today's society, you had the willing choice to have preventatives and to take choice afterwards. If you're oblivious to those choices and you still carried it further on, don't blame society.
So here's the thing. This is the crazier part, is that women just, and this is just studies.
But I'm not a woman, so what do I know?
These are just studies, but women tend to have more emotional bonding. So they won't see a quote unquote, men tend to be more psychopathic. So they can cloak confidence as actually psychopathic, right? He works at McDonald's, he drives a fucking good car, right? These Edgars.
Oh yeah.
Because right now the Mexican community is seeing a spike in single motherhood.
Mexicanhood?
Mexican. Well, black people have done it first, and they do it good.
Well, they had crack.
Mexican. No, not the crack part. Literally just single motherhoods. Now we're seeing that in the Mexican community. Not a lot of shut the fuck up. I'm trying to make a serious point, and all I hear is because of crack. God, pour me another shot, man. No, but literally, we're seeing a big spike in single motherhood in the Mexican community, and I attribute this to these Edgars, and these psychopathic Edgars that work at McDonald's, a 9-to-5 job, whether it's labor work or whatever the fuck, and then cloak confidence for psychopathic. Oh, I just want to bust in this bitch with no contraceptives. Woman believes it because women are just so emotionally tied up and invested, more into a relationship than a guy who's more invested into his fucking car or truck that goes vroom vroom. So materialistic things, and that's just average. Guys are more, materialistic, and so he's gonna leave him in the dust. But the women nowadays, this is why they want abortion, because they want to take it They want to give it to the guy that gave it to them, a baby. But who are you giving it to if you're killing a human being because you couldn't keep your legs closed?
Wrap it up.
Well, we have to take in consideration the emotional part. There needs to be less men psychopaths because it takes two to make. It takes two to make. Guys can also I can literally put the
gentlemen. We already fucking know what to do.
No, we don't.
Wrap it up.
We do.
We wrap it
but
up.
why aren't we doing it more?
Why?
Why aren't we wrapping it up more? If we know that they're just for fun, they're just pocket pussy to us, why not use a condom?
Yeah, gentlemen, why not? This is a question I don't know.
I'm asking myself.
Yeah, this is a question I don't know how to answer because I was like, I wrap it up. I want to make sure I have every preventative. I have a checklist, and that checklist goes strong.
I don't spend a lot on condoms, man. I'll be honest.
I'll say this. My checklist is tubes tied or what?
You see, the last bitch I fucked, she had her tubes tied.
That's one of my checklists. If you don't, I'm not gonna fuck you because I like to go raw.
Yeah. Nowadays, though,
it takes me a minute.
I'm standing on my standards, though. I got a pack of condoms with me, so if I want to be a whore, I'm still in. I'm still in. You know what I mean? Causing some psychological damage to myself, but I know what I'm getting into.
Fuck it, dog. You got a couple
but I know what
extra
I'm
bills
into.
to spend.
But
I'm here for the fucking
But if
spend.
I
Go
know
the roll,
that.
go the roll.
But if I know that I just might know what she's getting herself into, the emotional bond, she's going to keep calling, she's going to want a relationship, all that good jazz.
Yeah,
stand on the standards, right? Tell her
karate
what's good.
chopper.
Yeah, but then I'm part of the problem.
No.
I just contributed to
Set
her.
it straight, bro.
I just contributed
Set
to
her
her
straight.
perspective of all men are like that because women just think like that. They're more negative. They're more neurotic. If
You
one
headbutt her
guy
and say, yeah, you're fucking right.
if 5 women fuck you and leave, but you were very emotionally invested,
Yeah.
would you think all women are like that?
I think all women so far that I met are like that.
Okay, so when will you look at the man in the mirror?
And whenever I stop believing in love, and there's never. I think.
What are
love
your
is
standards?
everywhere.
What are your standards on love?
My standards of love is like, damn. This
What
girl
is
has-
love?
What is
Baby,
love?
don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. No more. No more. So what? Because I have some pretty good standards, in my
yeah.
opinion. So
Well,
what
what
would
is
you?
love?
I'll share mine. What would be yours?
Fuck.
What is that? Sorry.
Love to me is, for some odd reason, when she wakes up, she has dedication to make sure that I'm taken care of, happy. And she goes, hey, let's go make some money. We're going to make it big. She shares the same ideals. Like, I don't know. I don't have to say nothing. And she just is there.
Mm.
And then she goes, hey, no, you're fucking wrong, stupid. Bam. Bitch slaps. Like, all right. I deserve that for being wrong. Knows how to put me right. Put me in the right path. And
Have you ever tried the thing of getting to know them prior to already like saying this might be the one within like a couple months?
yeah.
How long did you know a girl before you said, you know what, let's try this relationship thing out?
9 months.
Hmm.
Where I was like, yeah, hey, we've been
And
talking
how long did that last?
a year and a half.
What went wrong?
I got tired. I didn't know how to communicate. I hit my point of I was just tired. She was like, you know what? Whatever happens, happens. I'm gonna keep doing whatever I to keep shit afloat. I'll keep the water out the boat.
But did you
If you-
change anything?
No,
Hmm.
I let it happen. I
Did
knew
you-
where it was sinking. I knew where the hole was, but I was like, I'm just gonna keep.
Tell me
pumping
what you think of
water.
this.
Yeah,
Do you like change?
I believe in change.
No, but do you like it?
It happens.
You know what a circular you strike me as liberal. You're not answering the question.
I've answered the question.
It's simple. Yes, it's
I've-
simple.
I've
I
answered
like
with
it or
a
no.
statement.
Because I understand you believe it for others.
Yeah.
Okay. Compassionate. I dig it. Listen, everyone should believe in others. Okay. But even good philosophers say, Marcus Aurelius, is conquer thyself. Right? So, what is it that you like, dude?
When did this become an inquisition? One side.
I'm about to tell you my fucking standards on love.
No,
but
okay.
we
What
gotta-
was that
yeah.
question again?
change? Do you like change?
Do I like change? No, I'm not a big fan of change.
Okay.
I like routine. I like keep my shit same, simple. Let's go. Let's get it away.
Okay, heard that.
Very analytical. I'm like, bam, like let's.
Not
have a road.
analytical, but practical. Because if you
Practical.
liked analytics, you would take the evidence in front of you that does work, the merits, and apply that.
Hey, I chose my merits.
So perception.
Yeah.
Okay.
I value myself over my
Yeah, well, you
my
said you like the
previous
underdogs, right? And so if 98% of people will find success in this one thing, you're going to take that 2% because
Yeah.
it just might... would it just might surpass the 98, or would it kind of just like get to the tail end, or
But what if they say that 2% leads to 100% of happiness?
what if? That's a what if though.
Yeah.
But what's your perception on if I follow the 2%, it's going to lead me to
100% of happiness.
Okay.
That's what I truly believe as well.
Okay.
I can't put that to
Perfect.
any type of statement or anything like
No,
that.
yeah.
But that's what I truly believe.
I dig it. I understand now. Basically, like, yeah. So like, yeah. So if someone said these running shoes gets you to first place faster than these shoes, you would wear these shoes, and the potential of I'm still gonna make first place.
Yeah.
Okay, heard that. Okay, yeah. Because there's always a second place. If
That
you
was
ain't first,
you're last.
you're last.
That's a good mentor of mine. Have you read his book?
Fuck. I literally, for a quick second, I'm like, Ricky Bobby wrote a book? I want to read this. I want to fucking read this shit. I would read a Ricky Bobby book, bro. My father was high and told me the greatest quote that never left. If you ain't first.
You're last. Bro, I'm gonna give me some huaraches. That's what I need.
Huaraches are cool, but I want boots. I would wear my boots every
Bro, I'm gonna
single
go to
day.
Mexico.
I'll be that 2-year-old
Chip in a
that
little
wears
bit,
boots
and I
to
got you the
school.
boots. What size you?
Bro, in Mexico, in Mexican, 7.
A 7?
Yeah, I think because these were pretty tight, but they're leather, so they expanded.
So don't they have like a universal tool that could be like?
Yeah,
hey,
they're online. I gave it to my mom. She didn't look at it.
Well,
obviously.
I'm gonna go. That's just like, I'm gonna go by myself.
Okay.
And I was
yeah.
like, I'm down to do little. Because I'm gonna go shopping
Yeah,
in Aguascalientes.
Yeah,
and
I'll
Mercadillo
send you the chart of what 9.5 is. 9.5, 10. Because there's a lot of shoes that fit me 10, a lot of shoes that fit me 9.5. Some shoes fit me 9. Nikes in particular is 9.
It depends on the
Adidas
brand.
is 10.
Depends on the brand.
But my standards of love would be what my parents have. They kept it going for 35 years. What is that? But also the standards that I see in Jordan Peterson's 4-part series of marriage. Negotiation. It's a friend that you've met for a minute. I'm not talking a year. I'm talking 2.
Oh, that's what I'm trying to build.
Well, that's the thing. It's all like have multiple friends.
Yeah.
The one person that sticks around clearly likes you.
You know, I started to believe it the other thing. I always thought it was the corniest shit ever. And maybe I should have bet in the beginning. I married my best friend. Ha 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 ha. That's the corniest shit.
Corny or cliche?
Corny. To me, it's not cliche. Cliche is cool.
Well, cliche is reality. Corny, I feel like, is reality, but people just don't want to admit it.
Yeah, and I was like, there's no truth in that. There's a 2% underdog.
Ooh.
And I should have bet on it.
Try
Because,
it.
now, a realization in the whole entire process, listening to mentors of fucking Jordan Peterson, the Jordan Ramsey as well, or what's his name?
Dave Ramsey.
Dave
Look
Ramsey.
at your parents.
My
They've known
parents.
each other since fucking
Hey, talking to
kindergarten.
you and shit. And they're just like, you know what? Friendship, there's going to be a key to this. Let me get to know a person like a good year and a half, maybe. Why not push a little bit? But a year is the minimum.
You know what you need to put a barrier though when you're making is no fucking. Exactly. That's why there's a beauty about waiting till marriage to fuck.
Can I fuck other bitches and not fuck the girl that I'm interested for a year?
Sure. And even tell her about it.
No.
No. In my opinion, that's the ultimate friend. My dad talks so freely about.
That's true.
I used to be in the mountains running around with all these chicks, and my mom just stands there like, rolls her eyes like, yeah, okay, pal. Literally, like, yeah, okay, pal. You don't want to know my story. So that's the thing. It's all like, but they were still acknowledging of one another's opinions and all that good jazz. That's a friend. Nowadays we have social groups.
Mhm.
So I would say Yeah, no, meet someone that you can talk to every single day. Have those
Right.
have those people. You know, oh, I just shared this girl just told me, "Well, how's my day?" And I told her one thing, the next girl, but I'm going to tell her something else because I just trust for some reason I've known her longer, I can trust her a little more and I'm not jealous that she's going out and getting fucking railed. Why
Yeah.
would I be? She's a friend. And if for some reason a year or two now comes to light and she goes like, "You know what, Eric? You know what?"
You will wait for them to make the first move versus you.
No. It's just like if that. And
In a
I'll be
perfect
honest.
scenario?
I'll be honest. In a perfect scenario. In a perfect scenario. No, yeah. Here's my perfect scenario. I'm in WSU. I'm reading a book. She comes in. She comes just sunlight gazing. This is the most cliche movie
What
shit
type
you
of
ever heard.
spring is it? Like mid-June?
Listen,
February?
listen. It's not even
The
that hot.
glistening?
It's not even that hot. It's August. The
Ooh.
trees are now orange.
Sundra, whatever they call it.
She's definitely
got
got something
this?
modest.
Oh, modest.
No piercings.
Oh.
Modest. And you know
She
what?
Christian.
You know what? A little Guadalupe. Virgen de Guadalupe on her neck. And big titties. But she leans down. Not even that. Scrap the titties. I could just see a little bit of them. Little tees. Doesn't even have to be big. Just a crop top.
Go back to reality a little bit. All right.
Yeah. We got to put a little sprinkle of reality.
Yeah.
Anyways, but she says, "What are you reading?" And then I just say, and literally.
Over, like
No,
here's
here's
what?
the thing. Here's my bag. I just say I'm reading this, not even facing her, but she continues the
Just the
curiosity,
cool. Okay.
mystique,
The mistake.
mystic. Be mysterious. Let her dig in a little more, and all of a sudden, you know,
Closes book, looks back.
no. She actually like sits down next to me, and is more curious and asks more questions, and then I actually go like, frustrated with a frustrated look, like. And then look and go like, fuck, are you the one? In my head, I go like, this could be the one.
Oh, you might already know. You got a little hint.
Basically, like, wait, because I'm taking all the signs here. I'm taking all the hints. She's interested. 200 women already passed me on campus. One of them decides to be so curious as to say, what is this guy about?
And she had a fucking cross and everything.
Everything.
It wasn't another.
If it was a
normal
gothic
one.
chick,
Yeah.
I would literally go like this, the same situation. Look up, turn around and be like, and continue my same face, not interested at all whatsoever. But if she wants to, you know, put the first, I'm not gonna say no. I'm a guy. Here's my snap. Sure, let me get it. She wants to fuck that night. I'm fucking, because she's not the one.
Right.
You know. But hey, God has a plan for everyone.
He
This
does.
could be the girl that she's gonna listen to what I gotta say. Next thing you know, dyes her hair back to her original color.
Oh, she
Walks
was
with me
dyed
to
hair.
listen.
You didn't describe this.
I'm talking like she's like black hair, not
I'm
her
talking about
natural hair color.
The
though.
gothic girl.
Gothic.
That you turned
Gothic.
to the right way.
She might have been a
You saved
she might
her.
have been.
You were Hercules saving her from the acid pool.
Isn't that just what every goddamn storybook is written?
Yeah. That's the truth of all old
Can this
stories.
be my Prince Charming? But guess what she did? She put herself voluntarily in the hands of someone. And I feel like a lot of chicks do that. But nowadays, a lot of guys do that even more. Let me put my hands let me be the voluntary person and put my hands on this person and let me try to change them. Wait, why are you reversing Beauty and you're the Beauty in this fucking fairy tale? What the fuck?
What is
Dude, no,
every-
you're the Beast. You gotta wait for the princess to come over and actually make you Prince Charming. You think you're Prince Charming? You wait. You think you're hot shit?
Prince Charming is the guy that she's gogging over. Right now she's the one that you got. You gotta be happy for her. There's always there's a Prince Charming. And
No,
everybody's
there's a Prince Charming in every guy. There's a princess in every girl. Beauty, like fucking Sleeping Beauty.
Oh.
The Beauty is asleep. We could be the Prince Charming that we are now. We just gotta go up there and make the first move. But in my opinion, in this day and age, the literally, the roles are reversed. We really think we're already Prince Charming and we can find a beauty. What? No. Do you not know how the story goes? We are all beasts. What did she do? She saw the beast that's us right now and wants to make us better. but we just think we're better already. So why even take her advice? And so we think every girl's a beauty. You really want to take that chance? Every girl's a beauty.
Every girl's not a beauty. Don't confuse the moths and the butterflies.
Marry your best friend. Marry your best friend. But for now, when you just meet them, know that they just might be a beast themselves.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to that. I have no more Irish coffee.
Me neither. I was just taking a smoke hit.
Oh.
But yeah. No, I agree with this. Each girl is a witch. They're trying to convince your mind one way or another.
Not each and every girl.
Some girls are always trying to think they could change people's minds.
Well, what's the common denominator, man? What's the dating pool looking like?
I think.
Why
it's
does
his
Facebook
brain.
think I want every single mother? Why isn't Facebook recommending? Here's the thing, because I add them. Because I add them.
Yeah,
Not
that
gonna
makes
front.
sense.
Not gonna
This
front.
is your fucking
I just want
preference.
sex, dude. I want hedonistic sex. Why the fuck would I want a relationship with a single mother?
Every person I should cougar on heat.
But here's the other thing. I know that once I hit university, that Facebook poll is gonna change so fucking dramatically. Because it knows where my location is, for how long, and then it's gonna recommend me women that are around the area. AKA, it's gonna say WSU. It's gonna say their major and all that proud shit. And if I join a fraternity, find out maybe. Hoo-ha, I don't know.
Full time or?
Oh, dude, yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I'm not gonna live on campus, but if fraternity is more cheaper, I might live in a house.
How old are you?
26. Yeah, no, the guy that was doing the. Oh, so I went to WSU today for a tour, just for a little tour, little trio tour, and we got a little I was nervous as fuck, nervous as shit. I literally the whole time I'm like looking around, fascinated, going like, I shouldn't be here. You know, for the shit that I've been through, I don't think I should be here. You know, booked 3 times, booked twice, did all these. I don't think. And the dude doing the tour was very mature, but he's 21. Oh my fuck! This is what I was talking about. Is that some kids really just have that thing where at 18 they go to university and they just got. This guy was involved in almost everything. Cheerleading squad. He's in Phi Delt. He's part of honors college, so he keeps a 3.2 grade point average and above. Goes on trips, all that bullshit, right? And here's the thing. That was a past Eric saying bullshit. No, that's all that jazz, bro. That's got to be my jazz. It has to be my jazz, and I want it to be my jazz. I want music to my ears. I'm not gonna do a lot of things there. Definitely not gonna join as much clubs as I think I'm gonna join. Turning Point USA is one of them. A fraternity is one of them. Whether Phi Delt or anything else, but I have the same thing about underdog. I want to go for the underdog of the frats. You know, a lot of
Lambda.
Yeah.
Revenge of the Nerds.
Oh, Zeta, Beta. I don't fucking know. I want to do a car wash. Why are you? Why?
Yeah.
Come on in. The water's fine.
It's warm. It's been going for a minute.
He just loves to hear himself talk. I love it.
Yeah.
But I got to visit WSU, and it was pretty cool. I just really thought I wasn't supposed to be there. And then the more the tour went on, I'm like, oh wait, I just got to go to at least like 2 buildings. Thank God. The geometry building, this building, that building. It's like, no, I'm gonna fuck with a few things, you know. And I'm definitely more curious about the honors college, doing possibly international stuff. You're still there?
Yeah. I don't have another shot though.
Gotta get 3 shots.
Nah, maybe 0. But I think there's a little bit more to the whole thing.
Cuando Jesucristo vino al mundo.
Oh,
yeah?
Shit, here we go.
Ponle en el WhatsApp. ¿Cómo se llama esa cosa?
It's a YouTube live.
It's a podcast.
Cuando Jesucristo vino al mundo, Jesucristo fue una persona, él existió, él estuvo aquí, él pisó la tierra como yo la estoy pisando. Y nunca dijo, síganme todos los que son borrachos. Síganme todos los que drogan, los que hacen drogas. Cristo dijo, síganme los que crean en mí. Y
Bring the
Cristo
travelers
nunca dijo
and
una
Preston.
palabra mala. Cristo nunca dio una acción, nunca hizo una acción mala. Cristo nunca dijo que alguien se obsesionara a hacer el mal. ¿Qué pasó con los cristianos que no hacen lo que Cristo dijo, lo que la Biblia dijo?
Pero Cristo es Dios en nuestros forma, ¿verdad?
Yeah.
So necesitaba decir su verdad a los farisees que estaban usando
Cristo
dioses.
nunca fue mentiroso.
No, pero sí dijo en los farisees mente cosas malos, pero verdad. Porque
No.
cuando personas dicen, oh, que no eras cristiano porque estás tan malo. No es que estoy malo, es porque es la verdad. Estos son los principales de Jesucristo, de Dios, de cristianos, de católicos. Pero estoy hablando a los farisees. A los farisees que usaron...
Díseles a tus seguidores de los podcasts. Si alguien sabe y me diga a mí quién fue Cristo
Dios.
y quién fue Dios. Cuando me hallen esa respuesta, yo les contesto.
Él es.
No, ya lárguense a cortar.
Get the fuck. Yo no
No.
trabajo. Yo escojo mis horas y Dios y yo pido a Dios que escojo mis horas cada día.
Oscar, tienes
cada
que
día.
levantarte a las 5 de la mañana, dale.
That's nothing.
You might be worried that you're gonna sleep in again.
When, like last week,
I
Saturday?
suppose.
Sunday?
Pero
Ya
no.
vamos a hacer un podcast, pero los voy a dejar a todos así.
¿Dónde, dude?
Como,
¿Y de qué? Vamos a ver de qué vamos a hablar.
yeah, a round table.
Voy a invitar
Here's the
a,
round
Ahora no,
voy a invitar
ahora
al padre
no.
del. Quiero hacer un podcast con el padre.
A ver
¿Qué
qué
te llama la
dice.
atención del padre? ¿Y cuál padre?
Pues tengo preguntas para how do you say solidify?
Vamos.
Para solicitar.
Quiero sus consejos más en aprender con Dios y how do you say translate?
Pero ¿quieres saber algo así? Mira, hijo. Ustedes no van y yo le tengo miedo.
Oh, yeah. I think Eric goes to church.
No. Primero tienes que ir a ver un retiro de jóvenes adultos.
Oh, de adultos.
De estar allá 3 semanas, sin teléfono,
¿Sabes?
nada.
¿Sabes?
Ey, no.
No. Hold up.
Vayan allá y luego regresen, me hablan.
Hold up. Stay. ¿Sabes qué Jesús dijo?
No me importa lo que diga. No es que no me importe que lo que dijo Jesús. Lo que quiero que vayas tú para allá. O vayamos. Yo quiero ir.
Ahorita,
Yo-
¿sabes?
Yo quiero ir, pero yo soy tan cobarde
¿Sabes?
que no tengo balls para ir porque
¿Verdad?
tengo miedo.
No, pero es la
Ajá.
Vamos a
cosa.
descubrir la realidad.
Y aquí está la cosa. Jesús dijo,
Yeah.
las personas que rezan en público, nunca los conocí. No es a rezar en público, pero a tener Dios en su corazón. So, si tienes Dios en tu corazón y tienes medio, then vas a rezar solo.
Cuando
En
vayamos,
private.
Vamos a ir todos, ahí, así como estamos aquí tomando. Y
No
platicando, vamos a ir a un
necesitamos,
retiro allá
no
y
necesitamos
hablar
un
lo que digamos.
retrito.
Hablar, que nos respondan y hablamos todos y respondemos.
Puedo tomar y fumar y...
No, obviously.
Vamos a irnos el viernes,
Van a ir el viernes,
todos,
ustedes.
tú y yo y los tres.
¿Qué nos dio 200 cada persona? ¿Qué dijo el
Un día, Padre T.
Cuando vayamos para allá y vengamos, vamos a platicar otra vez.
I dig it.
One day, un día, I'll take you.
Here's the psychological breakdown about a retreat. It's a retreat.
Why don't you let
People-
them be happy and let them
here's
do
the
it?
thing, here's
Why
the
are you
thing.
so against it?
It's not against. It's because in the Bible it specifically says one who prays in public, right? But also, Jesus says, "I never knew you." taking the Lord's name in vain.
Yeah.
I'm so righteous, I'm holier than thou because I go to a retreat. Okay, awesome. Do you read it privately?
The same
No,
thing.
no, no. Do you read it privately?
I don't read the fucking Bible. I don't fucking
Why do
know.
people go to AA
I don't give
meetings?
a fuck.
Why do people go to AA meetings? Because psychology says if you surround yourself with at least 5 people that share the same values as you, the interests, wanting to get free of the burden of alcohol, wanting to get free from the burden of abusers, all that good jazz, you'll go to a group. And what do groups do? Retreats. Because they're surrounded by people with the same values.
Yeah.
Okay. My value is with God.
That's your value.
So why do I need to share that with anyone else if I know that I have my faith in God?
Yeah, you praise by yourself.
So
This man wants to praise with others.
Because he's afraid of God. And God says, you must only be afraid of God. Okay, I dig it.
To strengthen it. He just wants to do it for a moment.
Boom. Boom. But you just said it right there.
Yeah.
Strengthen.
He just wants to strengthen
Strengthen
it. For a
it.
moment.
Okay, I'm not digging. I'm not bagging. But
You're bagging.
But no, the bag is. Here's the bag.
Yeah.
Here's the bag.
Throw the bag on it. It's a hefty sandbag. Throw it on.
I think people should go to a counselor or a therapist. Will I always advocate that and say, I'm not going to listen to you because you don't go to therapy?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to listen to you guys because you never went to a retreat? What? If you're not following the principles of a holy book that says what I just stated from Jesus himself, I think you need it more than I do. And I'm not judging, I'm not pressing.
Yeah.
Don't it's like this woke movement. Don't shove that shit down my throat.
100%.
Don't shove that shit down my throat.
Yeah, but that's like, hey, one day. Like, hey, why not? I'll be going as an observer.
We went.
Yeah.
During what commencement?
Confirmación.
We went to a retreat.
Yeah.
What did we learn?
That I could escape and smoke some weed behind the building with the other cool motherfuckers.
Okay. What? Okay, we're more cognizant now, so we're gonna take. It's just.
Some people need it.
Why not just talk? Why not just get closer to a priest and talk to him in private? He has the word of God. Why do I need everyone else's opinion? And I'll be honest, I'll take the fucking challenge if you do.
I'll go. Just go for an observer. I'm not gonna take anything seriously.
No. I'll be as serious as like literally
Okay,
like Matt. No,
yeah.
I'll take it as seriously as Matt Walsh and Am I Racist. I got my DEI certification. I'm gonna apply everything that they said, but none of them are priests.
I'll be the cameraman, bro. Like, hey, I'm here just to see everything. Don't talk to me. Don't ask me questions.
I'm gonna ask them so many questions.
Yeah, you do that.
Well, as a psychologist, there's fundamental analytics, and they take the theological practical. It's practical theology. If we group together, in COVID, no one shall be bound to not group up together under my name. So no one should be, disavowed from grouping together in my name. Go for it. Don't shove it down my throat. But if you want, I'm gonna be there. You don't want me to be there. I'll literally be the devil's advocate.
Oh, 100%.
Not asking the satanic shit, but asking the most curious questions to see who knows what.
I'll be like, hey, this is a cult, right?
Well, this is why Jordan Peterson had Bishop Barron, one of the most profound Catholic priests in America. Why do I want to do a podcast with a priest? Because I think he has a doctorate's degree in theology, what is called Catholicism. But a retreat to talk to experiences between 10 men or 20 men or 30 men, it's beautiful. I dig it. I'm not saying it should be banned or anything, but why go?
Hey, that's why you're gonna go in as an observer and be like, what is the point of all this? I don't understand the point of it. And I'm
no,
an observer.
I know the point of it. Like you just said it.
Yeah.
Get closer to God.
That's what they're all going for.
And if we know psychology says be around others that share the same values, that would strengthen anything where your higher purpose is.
Right. And so yeah, I'll go on an observer and just.
I just think it's gonna be boring because I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna listen to the same things that a priest spits out on Sundays. I'm gonna listen to the same thing I can watch on YouTube. I'm gonna listen to the same thing that my grandma watches on YouTube. So what's something new? As a practicing psychologist, I'm just gonna dig deep to their personal issues.
What's the bigger sacrifice to you?
The biggest sacrifice is I take time out of my day and not make DoorDash money.
Sometimes you gotta give the biggest sacrifices. In a way of maybe expanding your mind. And like I said, I look at this as an observer. I'm not even gonna take any lessons that they're gonna say about God and Jesus. I'm just gonna be like, wow, what if I learned
Did
something?
you go to the business summit as an observer?
Yeah.
But you came back going like, man, I'm so in love. It's just subconscious. The ears never close.
Yeah.
You're going to take one out of the 100 things that everyone's going to be spitting
out. But don't
out.
expose yourself to new knowledge.
No. Expose yourself to new knowledge, but actually set ignorance aside and say, no, I'm actually curious. I'm actually curious as to what they have to say.
Yeah.
I'm being pungent in saying that no, like I'm not that curious. I know what they're going to say. I'm not that curious about what 10, 20 men have to say about a book that probably 75% of them never read.
Right.
So, what's the point?
I understand your knowledge.
Is it negative?
No, I don't believe so. I think that's your point of view on it.
I'd rather listen to an actual priest.
Oh yeah, we all have
than
preferences.
10 to 20 guys around a circle talking about their experiences. Now, like I said, you make a good point. I'm gonna go. Why? I'm gonna literally ask so many daunting questions that a lot of these 9-to-5ers, maybe some business owners, just different walks of life.
Yeah.
Perhaps they're not ready for an answer.
And
I'm definitely like hyping myself up here because I don't hold shit back.
And that's the beauty of it. I was like, let's see how far. And she's like I'm going to, if I got kicked, I feel like a fucking tape recorder on backwards. I'm just an observer. I'm just going to be like, wow.
I dig it.
But I see, and the reason why I'm interested in that you're going is like, oh, you're going to start the pop. I couldn't wait for this. I wasn't going to start the fucking
pop.
Bro,
you trying to see a movie?
Yeah.
You're trying to see a movie?
There's a movie before my eyes, like, yeah. And you know what? If somebody needs a supporting actor...
I really feel like there's not going to be much time for questions. If not, we have a moderator, our dad, kind of like... You know, I'll still ask questions, but I feel like there's probably not going to... It's probably just a sit down and listen type session. I don't know what retreats are. I'm pretty sure I've been to that one and maybe a couple of others. Other than that, I'm not really sure what it's going to be about.
No, I kind of have second thoughts about this.
No. If they say introduce yourselves, I'm Eric Renteria, studying psychology. I'm a Catholic, been in the faith for X amount of time, lost it, got back to it. Why? Well, here's my answer. And then all of a sudden it's like this and that and the other, you know? But my actual goal eventually is to do what Jordan Peterson does. Study the Bible, study theology, and put that into psychology. Translate it. Like Abraham did when Jesus left him all of his wise notes and said, go expand this. Tell everyone about how to live righteously.
Oh, right.
And Abraham went to a literal commune, of a town that he didn't know how to speak, but had to learn and then translate it. So a few words had to have been jumbled, but the actual purpose was done.
Right.
You know. So like, man, I'm really arrogant about this whole topic of a retreat.
I hate it.
So like, this is why I'm not a fucking social scientist. It's like I like the individual aspect. I like the one-on-ones. You know what I mean? So like, let me do the one-on-ones. Why do I need a group? Because now it could be a 5v1, 5v6. You know, it's like it's some people might agree, some people don't.
It's interesting. I don't know if I like
Very
that's just
fascinating.
I don't know if I'll be. Man,
Did you get more shots? I don't think you
I
did.
couldn't find them. They're not in the freezer.
What the fuck? I only pulled out 3.
Like the whole entire rack was missing.
Did my mom take them away?
I think my mom hit them.
That's fucked up, bro.
Yeah. Oh, like, oh, okay.
Hey, yo, it's fucked up.
That's fucked up, man.
It's fucked up.
Oh, it is fucked up, man. It's like I kept drinking.
Yeah.
I guess tomorrow's always a better day to keep drinking. Guess I just gotta bring 3 times the amount.
It's a podcast day. Well, you should have brought the travelers with some Fresca.
Oh, yeah. Kind of hungry, though. How long are we gonna be going?
Just call it. Just call it, ladies and gentlemen. Oscar's ready to dip out. There's not too much, like I said. I went to WSU. It was fascinating. It's gonna be exciting going there next year. Other than that, not too much. You know what I mean? I feel like we discussed a lot of things.
Yep.
You know, cheers of waters.
Cheers of waters.
I got some coffee, chocolate chip ice cream waiting for me.
Nice.
I wish I was a little bit sober to go and get some more tubs of ice cream, though.
Yeah,
Not
more
gonna lie.
tubs of ice
I'll
cream.
risk the farts. Anyways, guys, that's
Nothing
it
wrong
for
with that.
today. Have a beautiful day, and we'll ABC you on the Wake Up Wednesday Weekend Podcast special with your boy, Oscar.
La la la.